Hello and welcome to Math 123, Fall 2025, second 8 weeks. Just ignore that. It's fine. Second 8 weeks, here we are. I'm excited to be with you on your mathematical journey as we are. This is going to be your quick, down and dirty, get into the course. Let me give you a little tour on what's happening and let you know how this course is going to roll. So first of all, announcements. I'm just going to go down the left side here. This is where important information is going to be. I'm going to post videos here every week. There'll be information on projects, information on exams. All of that will come through the announcements. So anytime you log in to Ivy Learn, just go ahead and check the announcements, just see if there's anything new up. If you ever have questions, just email me. All right? The syllabus, you should read the syllabus. There you go. Now, in the syllabus, some information. My email address is in here, bmenning@ivytech.edu. If you have questions at any point in time, let me know. If you have something that you need, I'm an adjunct, so I don't have office hours, but we can do anything by appointment via Zoom. So if you need something, send me an email. We can set something up if you need to, okay? But you should read through the syllabus. It's going to go through all the content, important days, all that kind of stuff. So make sure you read through that. And then let's go ahead and get into the modules. The modules is where all of the important information is going to be. So you'll notice there are 8 modules and there are 8 weeks in this course. That's not hard to figure out. So you'll notice here in module 1, the due date for everything is November 2nd. In order to avoid being dropped from this course, you must complete module 1. Hope you heard that. So you have to complete the module. If you only do the introduction, you will be dropped from the course. So please make sure that you complete the entire module by November 2nd to avoid being dropped from the course. If you have questions, please let me know. Now, every module is going to have some homework. It's going to have a quiz. You'll see module 2 introduces the project. I will send you videos with kind of a walkthrough of what's happening this week, what's important, so that you know where to hit. Those will come out either Sunday or Monday, at the beginning of the week. Now, a couple of things to just help you get through. All of the content goes along with the workbook. So you should have received an email at some time that asks you about, the workbook. So hopefully this either came in the mail or you picked it up or whatever. But this is the content we're going to be covering, 17 sections in this workbook. Yours is probably loose leaf paper. I'm bougie, so mine is bound, but I also have the old version. So there's that. Now, these videos, section 1 videos, all of these videos in this here section, come on computer, go with section 1 in the workbook. Okay, so I would recommend you start with the workbook, you watch the videos, and you work your way through the content. I don't lecture in this course. That's what the videos are for. All right, so you're taking this like online virtual class. That's what we're talking about. This is how you get the content. After you watch the videos, then you can go on to the homework. So anything that has a number in front of it is a homework assignment. So you can see in this first module, you have 6 homework assignments. And you may think that's a lot, but they're all small. Okay? I could put them all together, but it would take you like 2-3 hours, and it would not be fun. So they're broken down into small chunks so that you can have some quick successes. It also makes it easier so you can like do 1 a day, and then you don't have to be overwhelmed either. Now, we are using the Newton Alta system, and with that, it is a mastery-based system. So what that means, this particular assignment has 2 objectives in it, and you're gonna, start to work. So I read this question and I say, well, the answer is probably 4/7. And then I scroll down, I hit submit. That's wrong. Numeric entry, I have 2 tries. So maybe I'll try 5/8. I'm just guessing at this point, and that's also wrong. You'll notice it then gives me the correct answer, and it walks me through how to do it, and I continue. Up in the top right corner, this mastery. If I quit this assignment right now, I would get a 3%. That's what I've earned. As you continue to work, if you get questions right, it will jump faster. And then if you get questions wrong, it moves back. So it's going to move you between. But the beautiful thing about this system is you can get 85 questions wrong in a row. And then when something clicks and you can get it right, get a bunch right in a row, and then you get 100%. So you can get a bunch wrong and still get 100% on the homework. And that's what I love about it. At any point in time, you can click more instruction. Some of these will have video, some of them will have written instruction, and you can go from there, okay? But that is how the homework assignments work. I highly recommend you get in and you get practicing on that homework as soon as possible, because if you have questions, you want to be able to reach out. And then I can help you. If you have a specific question, the more detail you can give me in your questions, the more I can help you, okay? And I can always make you extra videos if I need to help explain something, but that's kind of the basic idea on that. So for week 1, you have an discussion board introduction, and then 3 sections, section 1, 2, and 3, and the homework assignments that go with it. And then we do have a quiz. All quizzes have two chances. Highest score stays. Okay. Now, if you said before, oh no, I don't have that workbook, if you look into the learning activity textbook files, every module will have one of these, and you can see section 1, 2, and 3. These are from the workbook. So if you don't have the workbook, you can always go in here and you'll see that these are all of the pages of the workbook. So we have them in here. So you can, use a notebook. You don't have to print them out. You could just keep them on your computer, maybe split your screen, have a video on one side, the worksheet on the other, use a notebook. Lots of different ways to be successful and work through this course, okay? So the big thing that I want you to do in the next, couple of days, familiarize yourself with our course. Get in as soon as you can and start working. Everything is open in this course. You can work ahead. But if you get stuck and you have a question, the sooner you can get me that question, the sooner we can get your question answered, and then you can move forward a little bit easier. So again, I'm Becky. I'm here to help. If you have any questions as you go through, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll chat again soon. Thanks.